It's love, actually. Patriotic PM puts Britain back on top of the world vertical bracket. The Times. List view. Site map. RSS feeds. Welcome to your preview of the Times. Subscribe now. It's love, actually. Patriotic PM puts Britain back on top of the world. Vladimir Putin welcomes David Cameron to the St. Petersburg summit. Grigory Duker / Reuters. Print. Share via Facebook, Twitter, Google+. 1 of 1 Vladimir Putin welcomes David Cameron to the St. Petersburg summit. Grigory Duker / Reuters. Michael Savage, chief political correspondent. Last updated at 12:07 a.m., September 7, 2013. David Cameron launched an impassioned and poetic defense of Britain's achievements yesterday after claims that a Russian official belittled the UK as a small island with no influence. In a recitation of British achievements that drew praise even from his most rebellious backbenchers, the Prime Minister said that the world had Britain to thank for the abolition of slavery, many of its best inventions and almost every sport worth playing. His love letter to the nation, which he said should be set to music, came amid fears that Britain's international standing would be dented by a Commons vote ruling out. Subscribe now. Login. Already a subscriber? To see the full article you need to subscribe. Subscribe. Login. Behind the story. G20, behind the smile. It's payback time for Putin. Moscow insiders claim the memory of the last time the Russian leader met President Obama in Northern Ireland still. Last updated at September 6, 2013. Cameron hits back after Putin spokesman says Britain is just a small island. The comment, attributed by the BBC to Mr. Putin's spokesman, added to pressure on the Prime Minister after the Commons. Last updated at September 6, 2013. Cameron lines up Merkel pact over migrant reform. The Prime Minister said that he was looking at restricting the ability of workers from EU member states to. Last updated at September 6, 2013. Related topics. Technology. Twitter. Russian G20 protesters hold chain of one-person pickets. President Obama is planning to meet Russian gay rights activists and environmentalists during a break from discussions. Published at September 6, 2013. Sponsored editorial. Driving the game. Performance of the month. Celebrating the best goals in the Premier League. Gondi Pundit. Competition. Win tickets to the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil trademark. Money matters. Investments. Things are looking up in the marketplace at last. Gibraltar. 300 years of sovereignty. For 3 centuries Gibraltar's story has been one of turbulence and triumph. A postcard from the UK. Your expat guide to Britain. From CEOs to comedians, expats with interesting stories share their tips for a successful move. Summer of speed. In your marks. Fasten your seatbelts. It's here at last, a summer of action set to drive you to the very limit. City business. Getting started. Thinking of setting up a business abroad? Don't go anywhere without consulting this guide. North of England. Who shares wins? The case for a cooperative culture. Times Scotland. Business Insight. Commonwealth Games, a year to go. More from politics. Labour urged to release Falkirk report updated 34 minutes ago. A union member has called for Ed Miliband to release the report, which he claims was a complete embarrassment for the Labour leader. Cowell named in rogue private eye client list last updated at 6:25 a.m., September 7, 2013. Simon Cowell has been named as a client of rogue private detectives in a controversial list that MPs plan to publish on Monday. Miliband clamped down over Falkirk poll published at 12:02 a.m., September 7, 2013. Ed Miliband forced into a damaging clampdown over allegations that a union tried to stitch up the selection of one of Labour's election candidates. Gov's timetable for exam reforms put back last updated at 12:11 a.m., September 7, 2000.